Joy Boy awakened 200 years ago. Luffy's heartbeat just awoke the 900-year-old Iron Giant on Egghead Island, so there's a lot to break down here, and I wanted to start with this because this is big news. And as Robin stated in chapter 1067 that 200 years ago is when the discrimination against the fishermen became an issue, and in that same year is when the Iron Giant attacked Marijoa. So what if a previous user of the Hito Hito no Mi mythical model Sun God Nika was a fishman, as this could all tie back to the Tamate Bako box and why the energy steroids gave a similar appearance to Gear 5. So if the previous user of the Nika fruit was involved in some kind of incident and briefly died and awakened the Nika fruit, it could have also awoke the Iron Giant who was protecting the poneglyph, which was in the underwater ruins that were thrown onto the island by Watasumi, found by some locals, then they gave it to Jinbei, which would be insane if all this just ties together anyways, but all that's just speculation for now. I just wanted to get that out of the way because that's the first thing that popped into my mind when I read the Iron Giant was awakening. So we also see in this chapter Akainu attack Kumu is rampaging through Marijoa. Akainu punches off half of Kumu's face using an attack called Megou, which is the same one that he used against Whitebeard. He also burns off Kuma's legs before Kuma disappears. So Kizaru vs Luffy is finally underway. At long last, Luffy enters Gear 4 Snake Man and battles it out with Kizaru, which results in Kizaru blitz kicking Luffy through Vega Force 1, destroying it with a clear setup for the Iron Giant to take his place carrying the Sunny. Just imagine if the Straw Hats show up to Elbaf riding on the Iron Giant. We can also see Bonnie attempting to attack Kizaru, who also gets blitzed into the barrier, and it looks like Frankie was about to fire off a radical beam as well, but he suddenly stops when Kizaru zips off to Vegapunk. So Kizaru shows up behind Vegapunk in the lab, and before Kizaru even does anything, a giant Gear 5 Luffy appears from the roof grabbing Kizaru, who looks like Kizaru is like he's sweating, but you know, a lot of people sweat in One Piece, doesn't really mean anything, but he does look pretty stressed out. But anyway, so the new information in this chapter to note is that Kizaru mentions that he does not want to kill Vegapunk, which it could mean two things. So either Kizaru doesn't want to kill Vegapunk, but he's going to anyway because of orders, or he literally does not want to kill him, so he may have another plan in store for Vegapunk. And ever since Kizaru has shown up to Egghead on the ship with Saturn, he has been acting a little bit funny, you know. He said he pretty much stood up to Saturn, which that's very unheard of in the One Piece world, someone standing up to the Gorosei. So Kizaru does have his own sense of justice, so maybe he's not going to kill Vegapunk, but he has something else planned for him. But anyway, that is my takeaways from this chapter, so I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like and a comment, all that other stuff, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.